Hey everyone, and welcome to the Knit Book Nook. My name is Sam, and welcome to Advent Vlogs Week 4. In this video, I'm going to share with you guys the Advents that I've opened so far, the Advents I have for today, and the projects that I worked on or completed in this past week. We're going to get started with opening up Advents, and we will start with my fourth wing Advent by Bumblebee Acres. I will show you what I currently have. This is days 1 through 20. This is so pretty. All right, so that's days 1 through 20. And then for day 21, we have Sparring and Staying Alive. And it is this super dark purple, kind of matches my sweater a little bit. It's a little more purpley than my sweater, but it's really pretty. And I am going to add that to my string. And this is what it looks like. It's so good. I love it so much. All right, that is my fourth wing Advent. Next, we're going to do my Harry Potter Advent. And get this the right way. It starts over here, and this is what we have so far for days 1 through 20. And then I actually opened up today's Advent like 2 days ago. And so I don't have the packaging, so I don't have the name, but this is what it looks like. So it's got grays and blacks, this gold right here. Very pretty. And we will add that to the end. I have no idea how I opened this up on the wrong day either, because it said 21 and I think I opened up on day 18. I have no idea what I was thinking. But anyways, this is what it looks like now. This one is just so fun. There's so many different colors. Gorgeous. And then last but not least, for my daily Advents, I have Winter's Whisper by Granite Yarns. I don't think I said it, but the Harry Potter Advent is Order the Phoenix, also by Bumblebee Acres. This one, Winter's Whisper by Granite Yarns. This is days 1 through 20. Oh my goodness, I love this so much. It is so pretty. It's perfect for winter. I love it. And then we have 21. I cannot believe that Christmas is already this week. Like, I feel like December has just flown by so quickly. Ooh, it's this like light lavender color. I love that dark spot right there. Well, that's really pretty. Then I will add that onto my string. And this is what the Advent looks like now. Oh my goodness, it is so good. That is so pretty. I'm so excited to knit with everything so far. And it's going to be a lot of fun. So that is it for my daily Advents. I am now going to move on to my sock sets. So I will do my last share pair from Mandi's Makings. I have loved every week of this Advent. I've knit a pair of socks and I've knit with them each week. So I love that I was able to see how it was knit up. And again, she just is so good. So this is A Savior is Born is the scripture, Luke 2:11 through 12. You can read that. And this is the color. Oh my gosh. It is so pretty. I love the cream and then the light blues and like the almost kind of goldy browns. It is so pretty. Sorry if you can hear that. My family, it's about 2 o'clock right now, and usually I record at night after at least someone has gone to bed. And right now everybody's awake. So hopefully it's not too loud. But yeah, I have already decided I am going to knit the Follow Your Path pattern by the Crazy Sock Lady with these. And I cannot wait to get this caked up. So good. And then for my Treehouse Knits Advent, let me show you what I already have the last 3 days that I opened. This is every other day that I open these. I don't remember which days these ones came on, but this is the Orion Nebula. And there's hair all over. It's my hair. This is so pretty. It's like an amazing purple. Look at all those colors. And then this is Cosmic Dust. Oh, I forgot to say, the minis have a different name. So the mini is 3 Hearthstones for the purple. And this is Cosmic Dust and Interstellar. She did such a great job capturing the galaxies in these colors, just the depth of color and how they all go together. I'm blown away. And then I have the Lagoon Nebula and Sagittarius. Do you know your star sign? Mine's an Aries. I know nothing else beyond that. Well, look at these colors, like the lights and the darks. Amazing. So these 3 colors right here. Oh, it is so good. I'm just itching to cast on my blanket that I want to. It's the cozy. I'm going to be knitting the Cozy Comfort Throw by Molly of a Homespun House with these. There's no way I can hold up all 6 of these, and I have 3 more to open. Hey, let me see. Oh, got it. Oh, nope, I dropped one. No. Let's see. I got it. Oh, I got one lost in the back. There we go. Maybe. I don't know if you can see that. But we get to open up the next one. December 21st. I love the holographic sticker. It's so pretty. Ooh, that's really good. So this is the Tarantula Nebula. Oh my gosh. This is outstanding. Like I am seriously blown away. And then we have Myrrh. I think MYR. Myrrh. And this is what they look like together. These are so good. I love this so much. She is selling her overstock on, I know I saw it on her Instagram. So be sure to check out Treehouse Knits. And that is all the advents. So we will move on to finished projects. So the first thing I'm going to share, I did not finish this first. I finished these last night, but I did finish my Shepherd in the Field socks. So I did 15 rounds of 2x2 ribbing for the cuff in one of the colors. They're both 50 grams, but I chose the variegated as my main color and then the semi-solid or the tonal as my contrast color. So I did 15 rounds of 2x2 ribbing for the cuff. I did 40 rounds for the leg, a slip stitch, heel flap, and gusset with a garter ridge, and a toe. And for this sock, I used the Vanilla Bean pattern by the Crazy Sock Lady, and I knit the size medium. And they turned out so good. I'm so happy with them. So I finished those last night. And the project that I finished earlier, where are you? Is I finished my daughter's Bean and Olive. And there it is. It looks so good. I'm really happy with it. So this is the Bean and Olive by Andrea Mowry. And I knit the size 5, everything according to pattern. The yarn I used is DK Swish by Knit Picks, and I dyed the gold and the red, and then the white is just a bear. And I used almost the entire 50 grams I had of the white. I still have a bit left of the gold, and I used, I think, almost everything of the red as well. So for 200 grams, like, this is super cute. And my daughter loves it. She can't wait to wear it. I said, you have to wait until I share it on the video, and then I'll have to do another video with your aunt where I share it, but you can wear it in between that. But I did get that done. And then my progress, that's what I got done. This is my work in progress. This is the Lanark sweater by Rebecca Clow of the Crea Bea, and I'm knitting the size 4 or 5. I can't remember which. I think it's the 4. I'm knitting the size 4 for my husband, and I'm knitting this out of Knit Picks palette, which is 100% Peruvian Highland wool. And I am using the color Pumice Heather, and it is a fingering weight, and the pattern calls for a DK weight yarn, so I am holding it double. And this is what I got done. So I'm almost done with the body. I got about 3 to 4 inches left, and then I can start the ribbing. I'm hoping to get the body done by tomorrow, and then the ribbing done very soon after. I'm not going to have this done in time for Christmas, so I changed my deadline to just hopefully by the end of the year, which I think I can do. I mean, it's almost done. I would just really have to sit down and work on it, because I just have a little bit left on the body, and then sleeves. And I did have him try it on, which is kind of motivated me to work on it. It does seem just a little, it's not tight, but it is a little tighter than I think the Positive Ease is supposed to be. But that is in like the width, and since this is half brioche, it is gonna stretch, or it's half fisherman's rib, whatever you want to call it. It'll stretch widthwise. So I need to make sure that I account for that when I'm knitting the length, because my husband's tall. He's 6'2", and he has a long torso. So I need to make sure that I'm knitting this so that way when it does stretch, I don't lose too much length. I think that's how that stuff works. I just knit. I don't do the math. So that is my projects. But I realized I had not mentioned, I recently started spinning, and I have a finished skein. And by recently, I mean like it's been 4 months. I started spinning in September. It was August that I started spinning, because it was right after Tour de Fleece ended that I got my first e-spinner. I have the electric eel wheel 6.1, but I finished this skein of yarn. So this is Knit Picks Wool of the Andes Roving. I don't remember the color, but it turned out really good. I'm really happy with it. And then I'm currently spinning this fiber, and this is, let me see if I can find the bag. No, I cannot find the bag. There it is. This is Christmas Wrapping Comb Top. It is 90% Corriedale wool, 10% Stellina by Walnut Farm Designs, and I have 4 ounces. And I will show you my bobbin. So I just finished one of my little nests of yarn, or fiber. So I will just take this off. But this is what I have done so far. Ooh. We are unraveling. I'm hoping to spin some of this tonight. I have been doing so much knitting that like my spinning and pretty much everything else has really just taken a back seat, including my reading. Now this is the Knit Book Nook, and I have not even talked about books, but I finished a book last night. So I will be talking about that in just a minute. I will get that all set up later. So my plan is to use what I'm currently spinning along with this. This is going to be the brim of a hat for a, is it called a classic rib hat by Pearl Soho. And I was thinking this could be the brim, and then I'm going to use the Christmas wrapping comb top for the body of the hat. And I think it's going to look so good, because now I will say a lot of the other colors in here, once you spin it, they do kind of get lost, but I thought these would look really nice together. So that's the plan, but I need to finish spinning. the rest of my yarn to get that done. That is all the fiber related content I have. So if that's what you joined me for, thank you so much for joining me this Advent season. I am going to have an episode up, I think next Sunday. I'm not going to record on Sunday like I usually do. I'll probably record on the 26th. I have a very busy weekend. We have family stuff the 24th, the 25th, the 27th, and the 28th. And the 26th is mine and my husband's 12-year anniversary of our first date. So we like to go out and celebrate. So I don't know how much time I'm going to have, but I'm going to try to make time to sit down and record all the Advent stuff, all the stuff for December, and maybe have a sneak peek into what is coming for the Knit Book Nook in the new year. But I'm really happy that you all joined me this season. And now I'm going to talk about the 2 books that I have finished this month so far. The first book that I finished is called Snowbound Threat. It was a collection of 3 novellas set in like around Christmas time. They were kind of suspenseful. Loved the first one, which I can't remember. I have my Kindle right here. Let me pull up some stuff. Okay, I'm going to be reading off my Kindle, so sorry if I'm looking down. So the first novella is called Home by Lisa Phillips. I really did enjoy that one. It was a great, I don't read a ton of suspense. So this is Christian romantic suspense. So you have a gospel aspect, you have a romance aspect, and then you also have the suspense. Like, what is that mystery? Like, what's going to happen? Like, we're in danger. We need to get out. I love that. It's like Hallmark movies and mysteries. That is a great way to describe kind of what these ones are. So Home by Lisa Phillips. That one was really good. Then there was, oh, that was the wrong button. There was Silent Snowfall Secrets by Mary Alford. Again, I really enjoyed that one. I did like it a little better than Home by Lisa Phillips, but they were both like really good in my opinion. And then the last one, Critical Velocity, was not my favorite. The plot line, while this other novella type book that I literally read right before this, it was kind of the same storyline where husband is unalived in a plane crash, and in the other one, it was just the first chapter of a book that is releasing sometime early next year. But it was like the same aspect of someone is unalived in a car crash or in a plane crash. And in this one, they're like, oh, who did it? 10 years later, she got this photo. And some of the timeline things weren't making sense to me. And it just was not my favorite writing style. And that's okay. Somebody else, I'm sure, loved this, and it was their favorite. But that was Critical Velocity by Jessica Ashley. Again, it was a good book, just not for me. But I do highly recommend that you read the collection. It's called Snowbound Threats. And then there was this year, it just was released. So this next set of collections, it's in the same kind of like grouping because they're all novellas. But this one is called Noel Secrets. And so there's 3 more novellas. And I think I'm going to be reading that next. I have 2 other books downloaded because I just finished a book last night. But I finished the last novella earlier this month. And then last night I finished reading Run to You by Susan May Warren. It wasn't my favorite, and I think it was just my brain has been so focused on knitting and getting some projects done that I could just not get into the book. But I'm hoping that changes because it was a pretty good book. And, I just downloaded Noel Secrets onto my Kindle. But yeah, so last night I finished Run to You by Susan May Warren. It does have heavy topics. I do wish that there were, I don't know if there are, I haven't really looked, but I do wish that there was some kind of trigger warning for it because that one does deal with heavier content. And I think it is in the description of what the book is about. So maybe that's good enough. I don't know. But that is my plans for my books and my plans for my yarn and my plans for my spinning. So I think that is it for me today. I do have a lot to do tonight. My kids have their last performance for our church's Christmas musical tonight. And I've seen it 4 times now, and I've cried at this one part all 4 times. It is a very unique telling of the Christmas story where it is flashbacks of Mary and kind of what she experienced and her telling her story of how everything happened with the birth of Jesus. And it was very emotional. It's very moving. And I really did like it. It's one of my favorite musicals that the church has put on. Um, so we have that tonight. And then, like I said earlier, we have a very busy week where as soon as Wednesday hits, we're kind of go, go, go with Christmas stuff. So I do have all of the Christmas presents bought. They're in my basement. I still need to wrap everything. I think I'm going to start that tomorrow. So I'm not leaving everything for the last minute. My kids are now home for our winter vacation. So I have a very full house. Everyone is home. My husband has off work until right after all of the festivities end. And it's going to be chaos and a good time. I hope you guys have enjoyed this Advent season so far. Let me know what your favorite thing that you've done, either a favorite project you made, a favorite activity you did. I'm hoping maybe we're going to go see some Christmas lights before Christmas. In our area, we have this thing called the Carnival of Lights. And I think we're going to try to hit that up either Monday or Tuesday. We have another one called, I think we still have it. I haven't driven past yet, but called Enchantment, where it is a very interactive walk through the lights, photo ops, all the things. But it's really expensive. And having a family of 6 people, it's just too much for us. So we are going to, I think, go to the Carnival of Lights, which is like half the cost, maybe less than that. And they have add-ons where you can still like walk through things, sleigh rides, ice skating, hot cocoa, but you can just pay to go drive through the lights. And I think that will be perfect for us. We can sit in the nice warm car, maybe get a treat, and still enjoy the lights. So I think we're going to plan to do that. It sounds like a lot of fun. If I do, I am going to have an episode next week. It's just going to be a bonus Advent vlog. And I think I may actually do more vloggy style things this coming week, just because it's going to be so crazy busy and a lot of fun. So I might take you guys along as I wrap up the holiday season. So I will see you next time here at the Book Nook. Bye.